Almost a month into the Middle East conflict, images have emerged of ambulances carrying critically injured civilians, including children, out of Gaza. Many are still waiting at the Rafah crossing to find out whether they'll be given access across the border into Egypt. Sky's Alex Crawford has the latest here from Cairo.
A small and limited number of specific people who were put on a list which was overseen, negotiated and discussed by Qatar and American negotiators in discussion with Hamas, Israel and Egypt. And obviously many more people went to the Rafah crossing in anticipation, in hope of getting over. There are a lot of desperate people, as we know, in Gaza. The dual nationals, the foreign nationals, quite frankly, are amongst the luckiest. Those who get over even lucky, but they're clearly going to be put and are being put to the top of the group of people who are desperately trying to get out of the Gaza Strip, where we're continually told from all the people on the ground that there is nowhere that is safe. Even areas that they were told to move to for safety, like Khan Yunis, like the south of the Strip, are being bombed. I spoke to one of the doctors at one of the key European-funded hospitals in the south area of the Strip, saying that they are hearing bombings, they are seeing the casualties coming in on an hourly basis, the indication being that these strikes are continuing all the time. But we know that 76 out of the 81 critically wounded people have apparently now managed to cross over into Egypt. A number of them have been taken to nearby hospitals in Arish and other areas nearby, within a couple of kilometres of the Rafah crossing. And we know that more than 300 dual nationals have apparently also crossed. There are, of course, many more people, particularly critically wounded. In this one hospital, the doctor that I spoke to said he had another 30 patients which he hoped to somehow get on lists over the coming days, because the people inside Gaza are hoping this is not just a one-time opening of the border crossing. They're hoping that this is leading to a more sustained evacuation of particularly the critically wounded.
Well, that's Sky's Alex Crawford coming to us from Egypt there. Well, Sky News has confirmed that Australians are among those foreigners let out of Gaza. Let's go to Trudy McIntosh in Canberra. Trudy, what's the latest there?
Well, Pete, I've just confirmed that 23 people that were registered with DFAT have been able to make it out overnight via the Rafah crossing. I'm told that 20 of those are Australian citizens, so those other 3 individuals are likely to be in a category of either visa holders or family members. We've been told this in a diplomatic briefing that I've been to, that Australia is also helping to get out another subset of people that are not technically Australian citizens but are related to our country. So great news on this front. The Australian government's been working with counterparts, including the United States, but Foreign Minister Penny Wong has been in contact with the Egyptians as well to try and broker a way out. There's more than 7,000 foreign nationals trying to leave through the Rafah crossing. We know that at least 88 Australians have registered with DFAT trying to get out. So the good news is that a smaller cohort of that have been able to leave now. So that is 23 individuals. So that's still a big task to try and get out the rest of them. Sky News has also been told that Australian diplomats were on the other side in Egypt waiting for this, that they are going to be able to help these 23 people make their way likely to Cairo and then be able to fly home. There are young children that are part of this cohort trying to make their way home. There's still others in there, and DFAT is going to be in constant contact with those on the ground inside Gaza. Last night, they had provided an email to those that are registered, urging them, if it's safe to do so, to go to that Rafah crossing in the hope that some would be able to get out. So the work continues now, Pete, for the rest of this cohort. Continuing negotiations. Reuters is reporting that there are still negotiations underway in the coming days to try and get another batch of foreign nationals out of Gaza.
OK, Trudy McIntosh there with the confirmation that 23 Australians have been able to get out, but work continues for the rest of the Australians who want to get out of the Gaza Strip. Thank you, Trudy. Well, US President Joe Biden has also announced that some American citizens will be allowed to leave Gaza today. Approximately 400 American citizens and their family members have been stuck in Gaza and are trying to leave. The US has been working to secure their safe passage into Egypt, but previously they were not expected to be in the first group of people allowed to leave the enclave. In a post, On X, formerly of Twitter, of course, today, thanks to American leadership, we secured safe passage for wounded Palestinians and for foreign nationals to exit Gaza. We expect American citizens to exit today, and we expect to see more depart over the coming days. So this kind of mirrors what Trudy was just talking about. So Australians singing from the same song sheet there that the Americans are as well.